What's going on with this fucking... There you go, spell. How is everyone? Alright, Tony, mate, how you doing? Tom, you alright, mate? Magic, how you doing? We show more of the laser being used. When I do a second or fourth lift, yeah. Alright, Ben, yeah, I'm good, mate. You alright, mate? Yes, Charlie, still doing the Spec Mix 500. Well, I've been waiting for someone to sponsor me, mate. How's you, Charlie? Yeah, not bad. Had a bit, quite a busy day, really, haven't we? Yeah. I've had 2 naps, though, haven't I? Is it 2 naps or 1?
Well, you kind of fell asleep in the car.
Fell asleep in the car, didn't I?
And then,
huh?
And then a proper nap.
Yeah. I just had... Oh, have you got my smoothie, babe?
Oh, mate, yeah.
Can I have it, please?
Yeah, just hang this up.
Thank you. I had a 2-hour nap before I come on here. I was shattered. Why did my hottie get kicked off site? When he first started with me, he was walking down the road instead of the pathways. I did tell him that the site's quite strict. And to stick to the pathways and stick to the rules, because he is quite strict. Yeah, and he got a yellow card for walking down the roads because of health and safety. You know, they like to keep people off the roads and walk down the pathways. And then he got a yellow card for jumping over the hoarding, health and safety, you know, in case he, you know, the site agent was like, well, if he'd have jumped over and broke his ankle, then, you know, they would have got done for it. So, that, you know, they can't, he said, I don't want people on the site that are breaking the rules for health and safety reasons. And what can I say to that? I mean, he's only just started with me, and you know, what can I say? Beckham of the brickwork. Oh yeah, yeah. My brickwork's a bit like Beckham, isn't it? Bend it.
I don't want
Strawberries and crisps.
Yeah, because she wants to make naughty, but she also wants to be healthy.
Oh, okay.
And I don't want to eat the crisps. I want to be a good girl.
Cheers, Justin Hearn. What was the name of that multi-use blade you used in your cordless? Multi-use blade. Not sure what. The multi-tool, you mean? That was the gym sesh. Yeah, I've done a few deadlifts as well. It's a killer, innit, the old deadlifts. Fucks you up. I'd say it's a 5 and 1, Ian. Surely you would have tried to back him up, though. Laughing face. Well, I mean, what can I say? I mean, I don't, you know, it only worked for me for a week. You know what I mean? After this, I would continue to whisper into your nostrils whilst eating cornflakes from you luscious belly button. What? I think someone's had a few too many over the weekend. Who was the worst subbie you worked for in Essex? It's not something I really like to. I don't like, all subbies are subbies, aren't they? I'm not really one for name shaming when it comes to that, because anyone that I've worked for would take me back at the drop of a hat. So I wouldn't want to burn any bridges by. You never know, do you? You never know what you know. You never know what's going to happen. So you're best keeping everyone happy, aren't you? When it comes to that sort of thing, don't sort of name shame people. If I think they're worth going back to, everyone I've worked for ain't been too bad. They're subbies at the end of the day, aren't they? They're making money. We're making money. It's everyone moans that they make so much money. Well, if you're that bothered about how much they're making, why don't you do that yourself? There's a lot of stress involved with that sort of thing. We get it quite easy, really. We turn up and get our price. If we don't like it, no one's holding you there by ball and chain, are they? That blade he's talking about. The blade that cuts through blocks easy as... Oh, the skill saw. You on about the skill saw? I can't remember what it's called, mate. But if I'm honest with you, I wouldn't recommend using a skill saw. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was puck half. When I first done it, I thought, oh, this is the bollocks. Yeah, it's really not. Unless you're going to wear a mask all day, and I mean a real good fitting mask, don't use a skill saw, if that's what you're on about. Check out Bricky's Buddy for magnet trail holder. Yeah, they did. I think they messaged me actually to try it out, but I've got my trail, mate. Hi, mate. How's it going? Finally got a trail, mate. Best thing I paid for so far. Yeah, I do love my old trail, mate. I feel lost without my tool belt now. It's so nice just to have things on you. Don't get me wrong, there's times where I think, I'm just running in and I don't need it and I'll just take my belt off. But when you're doing block work and you're setting out and, you know what I mean, it's just nice to have pens, pencils, knives, tapes on you. And you get used to it. It's a bit, alien at first, but, we're probably one of the only trades that need it, that don't use it. Does your site provide SLS? No, they don't, mate. It's all scaffolded. Lovely. It's a very good site for scaffolding. The site agent is on our case about the brickwork, but he's on every trade's case every day. And, everyone's producing better work because of it. So, as much as he's a pain in the arse, he's going to do good things for that site. So, he is a bit green. So, but, it's doing everyone a favour, really, in the long run, I think. I do get a bit like, oh, for fuck's sake, really? A pinhole? But, it just makes you more mindful. You once you get away with stuff, you start getting complacent, don't you? That'll fucking do. Sometimes, sometimes you just feel like, that'll fucking do, doesn't it? There's nothing wrong with that. But it ain't perfect, but, 9 times out of 10, there's nothing wrong with it, but it just don't look perfect, does it? I watched the boxing match against Spencer. That's what got me in to do this match on the 10th. Oh, God, that boxing match was that was a nightmare for me. I was going out and getting on it every weekend before that. That was a bad memory, that boxing match. What's the best set of levels to use? I've always used Stabila. I think there's a new one out. And they do like all engraving and all sorts. It's an English made level, isn't it? I don't know if anyone else has seen it. If you know what I'm talking about. I was going to email them actually, or message them and see if they'd send me out one to try it out, because if I like something, people tend to buy it. Are you covering money with apprentices yet, mate? It's a hard one. I'm not earning as much as what I would do if I was working on my own, but I'm not losing as much as what I was when I first started. The big lifts with the straight runs and everything and easy peasy stuff, yeah, I'm sort of making a bit of money again. But the fiddly one, you know, the gables and that. With apprentices, and with bricklayers, I find that the big lifts where you can make money on, a lot of people can make money on it, but the lifts that they struggle on and lose all their money is on the second lifts and fourth lifts. And sometimes, you know, I find gables very easy, but you know, to an apprentice, what was it, on Friday I was running the middle in, and I left the two lads to sort out the ends, because there's no point in me doing the hard bit and them doing the easy bit all the time, because they won't progress. So I'm actually going to make up a little practice station thing for building corners, like a portable, like, you know, I'm going to make something out of timber, which will probably be about knee height, but it will be so they can just build a corner straight on top of it and take it back down and build it back up and take it back down. So, because I would like to get them building some corners, brickwork, but it's not something that, you know, Amy and, well, Amy hasn't been to college. I know Harry did for a bit, but you know, the only time to really practice building corners is you don't want them practicing on face work, because they would be taking it down. But I think Jamie's not. He's quite good with building his corners. He's good at building his blockwork corners. They're pretty spot on. So I'd feel more comfortable leaving him to build a corner. But you know, I'm gonna. I've got Tom starting laying soon. I've got another hod carrier starting on the 12th, I think. So Tom's going to be loading out in front now, and once he's loaded out in front, I'm going to give him the opportunity to jump on the line. But I'm going to build him a little, like a little running station. So I'll show him how to do it, and then I'll just leave him to it. I'm going to lose money paying him, and he's not actually laying anything, but it'll do him the world of good. If I could leave him for a week of just practicing running in on a little homemade little section, then, you know, I'll tell him how I want it to do it. I'll let him do it till 10, and then I'll get him to show me after break, and then I'll just keep him do that. And once I feel that he can lay to a reasonable standard on a wall, then I'll probably let him jump in with me and the lads and Amy. Right. Where was I? Conversations. What other trades have we done? Where are we? James been putting me like that long. Together over a year now. Right. Here we are. Have you seen The Rise of the Foot Soldier? Yeah, I have, mate. Good film. Stephen Alex commented that you are the quickest and neatest brickie. It's hard to do both, they said on their channel. Nice to be complimented, mate. Yeah, that's a nice thing to say. I do get people get funny with me because I do go fast, but I am really, really fussy when it comes to my brickwork being spot on, and my block work. I am actually really fussy. It just looks, because I'm laying it fast, that I can't be... Hey. Just because I'm laying it fast, they think I'm not taking much care, but I really am lining up every single perp and laying millimetres back from that line, every single brick. Where was we? I hope for more videos this week. Give me a shout out to Edward Shallow. I'll try my best, mate. I've got about 25,000 people ask me to give them a shout out. How old are you and how long have you been a bricklayer? I'm 32, 33 this year, 33 in December. So feel free to send me out some birthday presents. And I've been a bricklayer for about 17. I'll be 18 years this year. Huh?
I'm going to make those chicken croutons up. I'm going to make a wrap. Do you want any of them?
Yeah, I'll have a wrap, but can I have a smoothie first, please?
Oh, I forgot. Sorry.
Yeah, all right.
Did you say you wanted a
Get a
wrap?
magnet, £5. Stick it to your back of your Stanley tape in pocket. Got yourself a trail, mate. I have got one of them, mate. But what I've got a homemade one, and it's a trowel that I've cut down, and I've stuck it to the magnet, and because the trowel's stuck to the magnet, it weakens the strength of it because the magnet's a bit too strong, and it just sits on the trowel that I've cut. I ain't shown anyone it yet. Have you ever laid a patio? Yeah, I laid a patio on my nan and granddad's years and years and years and years ago. Do you tip good forklift drivers? I do, yeah, I do, but I haven't yet. I've bought him a few ice creams on a Friday. But I need to know that I'm going to be there and settled in there. And, you know, I'm quite happy. You know, if you don't realise, you know, as much as the forklift driver does really depend. It does earn you your money at the end of the day. And if he's getting you your gear all day, every day, you should be slipping him a few quid for the weekend. Do you know what I mean? Rather be bold or a millionaire? I'd rather be bold or a millionaire. What's the most expensive thing you've lost down a cavity, mate? I mean, I've never lost anything down a cavity that I've wanted to keep. If I've dropped a corner block down there, you know, by the time you've gone down and cut the block out and got it out, you might as well have just bought a new one. Yes, I'll get it out. What time was Tricky on till last night? I seen his live. It was like a 9-hour live or something, wasn't it? Jesus Christ. That geezer can talk, can't he? Love the channel from Thailand. Wish you and Amy the best in the future. Thank you, Mark. Have you ever come into real Ollie Jewel? Have you ever come into a qualified bricklayer that does not know how to lay blocks? I'm a carpenter myself, but I'm level 2 qualified in bricklaying, so I have to rebuild a block wall tomorrow. Just because you got level 2, it don't, you know what I mean? I don't know. I've never met a bricklayer who's been doing it for 2 years that can't lay a block. You're not actually a bricklayer if you've only been doing it 2 years, are you? Let's be honest. Alright, Vaping Build, how you doing, mate? Magnet Master Trowel Holder, £28. I prefer, there's two in there. There's two people made a trowel magnet, and the one I like the most the look of is the Magnet Master. But if I'm honest, I mean, it would have been nice if one of them would have got a contact with me to start with, because I think they're too big. Oh, in my opinion, I've got Amy's got a trowel mate. I'm supposed to be getting sent another one, but it hasn't turned up. Someone did say they were going to send me another one, but I was actually going to cut it down because I just don't see, as long as it can hold the base of your trowel, why the fuck does it need to be all the way down your leg? It can be quite annoying. Surely it doesn't have to be that big. Maybe make it into like a 7-inch trowel sort of size. Do you know what I mean? La 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 la. As the bricklayer that I took on didn't have a clue. Well, he ain't a fucking bricklayer then, is he? He's probably an apprentice. Hi Charlie, how many trowels do you bring to the job site? Trowels? What, as in trowels or bricklayers? Because I ain't brought one bricklayer yet. I'm starting from scratch, basically. And something that I'm trying to learn to be better with is man management. That's a skill on its own, man management. And I'm trying to find the right people and go about things in a different way to what I used to. I used to be quite, I'm not, you know, everyone's got, you know, everyone's learning, and me, I've been learning how to be a boss for the last 6 years. God, I've done some sleeping this weekend. What size trowel do I use? Because of the muck that I'm using, it goes off quite quick. So you have to make it quite creamy and quite wet to start with. And when it's coming up quite wet, I can't really pick and dip with it because the bricks that I'm using are very big holes in them. So they're not, so the muck's just going up in the centres and it's not filling the back and the front out as well as what it should be. So I'm using a 10-inch Spear and Jackson trowel, which is probably my favourite trowel of all time. The old green smoothie. Why do you have a fridge in your living room? I have two fridges. I have one in the kitchen and one in the living room. We eat a lot of food. We've got one like filled and then the other one pretty much full. I made one out of a 6 small magnet screwed up to a bit of a nail pouch. I see you back and better hair, mate. Let's look as if they're coming on nicely. Quality's looking good, and that's the main thing. Yeah, that's the main thing. They're all coming along lovely in leaps and bounds. They're getting neater and neater. They need a bit of touching up here and there. Harry's getting along well. I try to give them the easy stuff to start with, just so they can get the hang of it. But I mean, let's be honest, it's all square boxes. It's not exactly hard. How do you keep your perps straight? So I have like a general rule of thumb for keeping my perps straight, and it's I lay going forward, facing forward, up until about just above knee height. I like to lay forward for as high as I can because it's quicker when you're laying bricks how I'm laying them at the minute. But if you lay going forward, you can't see the angle properly. You need to learn to face the wall when you lay. The quicker you face the wall when you're laying, the straighter your perps are going to be the whole way up the wall. I might do a little video of it on tomorrow's thingy if you want. If you was a superhero, who would you be? Ooh. Thor. Pretty cool, isn't he? Oh, Polish man 416. Thank you for the super chat, mate. So I'm wondering why you have guys start at 8. Here in the US, I dread starting at 7 because the traffic in Cali is horrible. So we're not allowed to start till 8. We're not allowed to start the site. We're allowed to go up on the scaffold and get ready, but we're not allowed to get the forklift driver isn't allowed to start until 8 o'clock because of noise. The houses around have made complaints or something. So you know, if we're doing a bottom lift or a second lift, we'll cut a couple of wheelbarrows over and start some block work because it gets us going. Yeah. Matthew. Magic. Am I the only one who has struggled to get CSCS posted? Hello, Riley. Is there a video tomorrow? Yes, mate. How many more plots are going on on site? I don't know. It's about 4 years' work, though. Tricky ain't too keen on Changi. Well, that's their problem, isn't it? Each to their own, isn't it? You follow the traditional bricklayer. Yeah, I do actually. I give him a little follow. I think I've given every single bricklayer on this on YouTube a follow, just out of yeah. Oh yeah, I have given him a follow. I don't actually. I actually don't mind his stuff, to be honest. He does waffle on, but he's actually quite entertaining to watch. Thanks, mate. Video would be great. 4 straight perps. Yeah, you know, I do feel a bit lost at the minute with videoing. I feel like I've hit a wall. So I try to, you know, I feel like I've explained everything I can. So you know, anyone want any special sort of videos made?
Drink that out, babe. It's got a little wash out.
Oh, hang on a minute.
I'm just gonna piss it down in a minute. Look at the sky.
Thank you. More Harry Cam. Best radio station got to be Heart 80s. Definitely. I love a bit of Heart 80s. At the minute, we're sort of Heart 80s in the morning, and then it's usually Kiss 3 after break. And then, yeah, whatever after that. I'm not too fussed. Connor M. Best try and find yourself an apprenticeship, mate, because you don't actually get an MVQ if you don't have an apprenticeship. I think you get the lesser version or whatever. I don't know what it is. 24-hour live special for 100k. I was debating to do a live all day if I could figure out how to do a live on my camera. So you could just see, you know, you could do a live all day with just watching me to see. I know, obviously, you're not going to watch all the whole day go through, but I was debating to do a live all day at work. What goes in them smoothies? Amy, what'd you put in that smoothie? Same as usual? Same as usual?
Yeah. Spinach, watermelon, blueberries, lemon, and banana.
Yeah.
Cute.
Billy, what happened last night? Drinks out a blender cup, madman. Saves washing up two fucking things, doesn't it? Charlie, are you going to get any more tattoos in the future? Yeah, mate. I've just had my foot. I had my foot started on, but oh, mate, I was a right pussy on it, and I got the outline done. I was like, mate, nah, stop. Got the outline done. I was like, nah. So I got to get my foot finished. Dreading that. And then I got all up the side here left to do, and under my armpit, both sides, which I'm dreading. But yeah, I can't wait to get finished. What's your max bench? Well, at the minute, not very high. I've only just started down the gym a couple of weeks ago. And I don't really do bench. I do, but I do dumbbells. I prefer dumbbells. I'm just doing 40k dumbbells at the minute for sets of about 10. Yes, I have a fridge in my bedroom. I have 2 fridges. Do you work weekends for the summer months? No. I used to all the time, but I have my little girl pretty much every weekend now. So unless that changes, which I don't think it will, I won't be working at weekends. And to be honest, I don't need to work a Saturday anymore. I really don't. The weekends go quick enough as it is without working on a Saturday. I love my job, but I have been loving getting up early on a Saturday morning, going to the gym, and then having a nice day, and then doing the same on a Sunday. Stick your phone on a scaff pole and a battery pack in it and do a live, mate. Yeah, that's what I was going to do, mate. That's what I was going to do. I've legit watched all your videos in the space of a few days. I don't fucking think so, mate. They're all about an hour long, and there must be a good 100 of them. But cheers. I'm Thomas Wagon Man. I'm 32, mate. 32. 33 this year. Charlie, have you been killing any zombies over the weekend? No, I've actually been off it this weekend.
No, you was on it yesterday.
No, I weren't.
Yes, you was.
Was I? Oh, I was most of the day, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I was playing multiplayer yesterday. I weren't killing zombies yesterday. Been trying to get into my old quick scoping again. Happy birthday for yesterday, bad chimpy.
Do you want to wear shorts or joggers tomorrow?
Huh?
Do you want to wear shorts or joggers tomorrow?
Shorts tomorrow. Shorts and t-shirt tomorrow, boys and ladies.
It's meant to rain all day.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Still shorts for you, 'cause it's going to be hot.
Huh?
It's meant to be hot, so it's still shorts.
Oi. Hang on. Oh. Right.
With your grey top?
Come on, Deluxe. No need for that. Huh?
With your grey top? Just getting your
Grey top? No, I'm going to wear my Collison Brickwork t-shirt tomorrow.
Which one?
The yellow one. Orange one.
I was going to say I've got the black one.
Is it ever too late to get in your line of work? No, it's never too late. It's whether you can take being paid like 50, 60 quid a day to start, because that is what you're going to get paid. At the end of the day, if someone's going to teach you, they're going to be losing money teaching you, so you get paid pretty much minimum wage. Saying that, big companies pay about £35 a day for apprentices, for improvers. Ridiculous. And then you'll get put on the hod. That's what they'll try and do for you anyway. 30. You look what? Younger than 32. Cheers, mate. Good genes, I think. I eat well. Probably helps. It's because I've got all my hair still in it. 32, still got a full head of hair. Charlie, do you employ Albanians? I'll employ anyone that will get on with their work. Don't care where they're from, who they are. As long as they'll get on with their work and just respect my ground rules, then, you know, I don't care who they are. Woman, man. Everyone deserves a chance in life, don't they? You know. Amrik Chima. I am also a brickie in Germany. Good man. Good brickies over in Germany. Shout out my nan. Is this ever too late? Oh, no, I made that one. Why But why don't you put in a cavity tray in your walls? Every build I've done, I've had to put one in. I do put cavity tray in over my lintels, and that's it. Charlie, is there been plenty of times you had to take work down, and did it dishearten you? I have one vague memory of one piece of work that I took down, and it was when I was quite young, and when I just started my apprenticeship, and it was probably about my second year in, and I was very capable by then, and he'd left me to do my own bit, and I was always someone that wanted to impress with speed and get things done quick, and it was just this one occasion, it was just a panel, you know when you get a separating jack wall panel brickwork, where the jack wall is, the outside where the brickwork panel is, when you got big doors at the back, it was one of them, and I ran it in, and I didn't plumb up the movement joint, I just used my eye, and then when I stood back and looked at it, I was like, ooh. I leaned, well, I went, I thought, fuck, and I didn't say nothing, and yeah, it got pulled down, but that's my one main memory of a wall being taken down. Apart from that, I've never really had anything taken down. I've had I've left my workers to get on with stuff and had to take their work down. I've been kicked off a site actually for their work being shit, basically, and me letting them get away with it. But can you have a drink off with Tricky Bricky? He'd drink me under the table. I'm not really much of a drinker anymore. I try my best to stay away from it. I like to get up early and go to the gym, and I like to get up. You know, if I have a drink at the weekends, I don't think straight. I don't have my mind set properly. Brickmate tape or not? I've had quite a few Brickmate tapes, and they tend to break quite easily for the amount of money they cost. I feel like they're very, very feeble and shite. I like what they're about. I like it, you know, but can't beat just a nice little Stanley 5 meter tape for general work. I'm not really doing a lot of setting out footings. It's good for footings, but I know it all on a normal tape anyway. Awesome. You got your wrap. Burnt my nose, look at the state of it, it's red as fuck. I need to get some old Factor 50 on that bad boy in a week if it's going to be hot. Come on, Charlie lad, get the fridge tour in. What's it? Is it looking pretty empty? Pretty shite really, there's not really a lot in there. What we got in there? What we got in this one? What can you see? Watermelon, spinach, there's a lot of fruits and vegetables in there. I've got a lot of strawberries and blueberries. We like our strawberries. Got a little pineapple here. Amy likes her milk for your coffee, didn't you? I'm not really much of a milk person or potato. There's potatoes in there. I've got a Brita filter in there. Keep it nice and cold. Olives, butters, Amy's. I don't take butter really.
With mashed potato again.
Mashed potato, yeah. Except for mashed potato, I love me old mash. Bit of butter with mash. That's just the other ones. What's the other one got in? Loads of shite. Right. Oh, who watched Canelo and Thingy? Canelo was always going to beat him, let's be honest. Right, where was we? this new thing's shite. I just wanted to come off. Is that Tommy sauce in the fridge? Don't drink a bottle of whiskey straight. Nah, that's never a good idea, let's be honest. I've tried a bottle of vodka. Yeah, back in the day. Nah. Come down for about a week. Was that? You should try running it to a line, you bodge artist. All right, fella, you took your advice on leaving the apprenticeship, was sick of the cheap labour. All right, fella, took your advice on leaving my apprenticeship, was sick of the cheap labour, and now a qualified joiner working down in Oxford. Cheers, mate. Okay. Charlie, don't drink. He does Charlie. I do drink every now and then. I'm not going to pretend like I'm some saint, because I ain't. I really ain't. But I know I'm better without drink, so I don't. I'm not saying everyone shouldn't drink, but I know for a fact that all my biggest fuck-ups in my life has been down to drink and drugs back in the day. Well,
Hi, Ben.
Hi, Ben. You can make a brickmate tape with a normal tape and a pen. Yep. What is your favourite video you've ever made? Probably my skydive. I was a bit gutted about that, actually. We were supposed to have better footage than that. I had someone jump out with me to look at me, which she paid for, and they fucked the footage up. We paid like an extra, what, 80 quid for that. They just give you a refund, didn't they? And it took about a week to get it, to get through to someone as a joke. Canny, I haven't drank a drink of alcohol in 11 years. I tell you what, I know for a fact.
Hi, everyone. They're saying hi to me. I'm alright.
Do you want to talk to Amy for a bit? Do you want to come sit here? Show me new eyelashes.
No.
No? No. She's just had her eyelashes done. They're fucking massive. I love them.
Lashes.
Have you bought Amy a new abacus to do your accounts? What's an abacus? So annoying. I need a better setup than this. If you was to quit bricklaying, what other job would you like to do? I love my art. I used to. I'd like to do something a little less labour intensive, like tattooing. Wait till you see Amy running down the line now. She's steaming down it, didn't ya? Huh? She's steaming down that line. Wait till you see. I really wanted to leave it for a month before I shoe anyone's speed and how well they've progressed. But they're all coming along nicely. I have got, credit where credit's due. They're all coming along nicely. I mean, obviously I make it quite easy for them, but, they're still doing all right. They're still doing well. Is Amy on 300 a day? Don't matter what anyone's on, does it? I speak to each and every one of them. We come to an agreement. They're happy, I'm happy, and that's all that matters. People talk about what gets paid and what doesn't. I say online what people are supposed to be paid, and everything like that. But what I pay and what I don't pay is completely different to what anyone thinks on here. Yeah, it is quite annoying that everyone gets in my business when it comes to the money. At the end of the day, if they're happy with me and I'm happy, then that's all that matters, isn't it?
Tell him.
Huh?
You tell him, babe.
Tell him, babe. The traditional bricklayer, Charlie, I'm actively looking for work. 500 a day. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, it's quite cheap, really, isn't it? 500 a day. Yeah, crack on, mate. Shows what you're made of. It's only you only got to lay 1,000 bricks a day for that, ain't you? So. Well, actually, no, you ain't, have you? I mean, if you put chipping in towards your hottie as well.
I know, an abacus.
Oh, abacus. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's one of them fucking things that slide across, innit, dickhead? Oh, just a bricklayer. Just a bricklayer, ain't I? 300 bricks a day. So, if you can lay 300 bricks a day, what's that? It's about 150 quid. Minus your share towards the hog carrier, minus your share towards working for me. Yeah, you know, you want to be making your boss at least 20, 30 quid a day, don't you? So what's that? Quick maths. 150. Take off 50 quid towards a hog carrier. Take off 30 quid. Yeah. So what? You're worth about 70 quid a day, 60 quid a day. Huh? If you can lay 300 bricks a day, it's about 60, 70 quid a day you can make. $150 a day is ample. Yeah, see, people say that, but when you work for someone like me who's on price, you know, if you go into a big firm who have priced it at like £1 a brick and £35 a metre squared, £40 a metre squared, then yeah, they can quite happily take on people that are on day work and can lay 100 blocks a day, which is nothing, and 300 bricks a day. You know, they can take people on like that. But really, if you want to work for someone else who's on price and they're giving you an opportunity to go and work for them, you need to cover your money, don't you? Just to put it in perspective, if you want to earn £200 a day, then you've got to cover your hog towards your hog carrier, 250 a day, and you've got to cover 20, 30 quid. So you've got to earn about £280 a day every day, which is, you know, equivalent to what? 560 bricks. So you know what I mean? And then you'll have your days where you don't lay 560 bricks. You'll be on a shitty little pier and you lay 300 in a day. So the next day you got to earn 800. So, you know, if you want to work for someone who's on a price, you need to be getting them quantities done. Simple as that, isn't it? Are you on there, are you?
Yeah. Hi, everyone.
Amy's reading the comments. Say hello. Give us a like if you like me videos, please. It always helps. What's your Xbox tag? I'm not on Xbox. I'm PlayStation, but I play COD, so add me. It's I, it's capital C, Collison, COLLISON, capital I, capital I, capital I. Who got you into bricklaying? Funnily enough, Kieran. If you remember Kieran. He's like, yeah, you should do bricklaying. It's cool, mate. It's fun. What phone do you have, Charlie? I don't know what one it is. iPhone 11, is it? Yeah. I'll probably have this iPhone 11 for the next 6 years, knowing me. I had the last phone before this was an iPhone 6, wasn't it? iPhone 7. And I was saying to myself, no, I am not being one of them people that get the new iPhone every fucking year. But it was getting a bit, it was getting a bit old, if I'm honest. You know, these new brickies are no good. The quality has gone downhill. It's all for the money. The traditional bricklayer. Look, mate, I know you're the fake account geezer, but that's bullshit. The quality hasn't gone down at all. I see buildings that were built 30, 40 years ago and they're dog rough. I've actually met another bricklayer who's in his like 50s, seen his work, and he was dog rough. It's nothing to do with the new bricklayers coming through, because you get good bricklayers. It's the type of people that take the job on. You get perfectionists, you get people that want to be good at their work. There's nothing to do with bricklayers these days are shit, because I could guarantee you 100 years ago that the bricklayers that were in their you know, 40s, 50s then, were saying the next lot of bricklayers are shit that's coming through. And then I can guarantee that lot said the next lot of bricklayers that are coming through are shit. Like every trade. It's at the end of the day, it's bollocks. Bricklayers, you get good bricklayers, you get shit bricklayers. And it will be like that till the end of time, you know.
I'm gonna jump in the bath, my dear.
All right, babe. How many brick you reckon you've laid in your life? I actually, if we worked it out, if we just averaged it at, what was it, 400 a day?
Something like that.
Yeah, I averaged it at 400 a day because obviously when I first started, I was laying nothing to what I am now. So I just give it at 400 a day, average 10 months of the year, and it's over a few million. Huh? Yeah. Have you ever been to an Old Firm game? No. Do you reckon bricklayers will be replaced by robots in the next 50 years, Charlie? How's the robot going to go round the back of someone's house and build a fucking extension? I mean, don't get me wrong. If they're going to build these big superstructures that are 100 metres long, fucking miles high, and straight work with no windows, there's no way they're going to be able to do it. No way. Charlie, my mate, added you on Facebook. Who's that, mate? I hear you have Scottish blood, Charlie. Yeah, my nan and granddad's Scottish, mate. Me nan and granddad on my mum's side Scottish, and my dad's mum is Irish. And I was born in England. Charlie, does it piss you off when you got to work the scaffold in the middle of the walkways? I've never known it to be like that. Hi Charlie, does it piss you off when you go to work with scaffolding in the middle of the walkways? I've never, my site agent is so bang on. What the fuck is that? Oh, right. Luke Davies, cheers for the funny little emoji. Cheers for the super chat, geezer. Very, very kind of you. It's just made me skip everyone's fucking questions. 10 months in a year. Yeah, so if you average a bricklayer's sort of working year out, you're looking at 10 months of the year, if you're lucky, 9 months of the year with holidays and stuff. And a lot of brickies go home half days because truth of the matter is a lot of brickies on price say, oh, I can lay 1,000 a day, but a lot of them can do it for one day and then they're fucked the next day. Being fit and strong is really, bricklaying is quite a hard graft, and it is hard to stick to 7. I get there at 7 and work till 4 every day, day in, day out. And I'll get, you know, most days I can lay over 1,000 bricks, but a lot of people say who can say they can lay 1,000 bricks a day are well off the mark. They'll lay 1,000 bricks on the first day and they'll come in the next day and they ain't going to lay any more than 300 because they're fucked. So, you know, being fit and strong, it's like, think of it as an Olympic runner against a runner. You know, an Olympic runner is trained and eats healthy and works hard at running every day, and they look after themselves and they don't drink. And it's the same with bricklaying. We are basically in a sport, in a long endurance sport. And if you don't look after your body and you don't look after yourself, then you're not going to produce you're not going to be able to produce anything near someone that's looking after themselves, are you? How much should a 17-year-old earn as a labourer with previous experience? It is nothing to do about age. Age is just something that a lot of people use to pay you fuck all, right? Which I have been subject to it myself. I've done it myself. I've not paid fuck all, but you do tend to. It's easy to pay someone less when they're young. Because, you know, you think, oh, they live with their fucking parents. What the fuck do they need fucking £120 a day for? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, age, I'm not like that anymore. I have been in the past. But age is nothing to do with it. Experience and how good you are depends on what you should be paid, in my eyes, these days. You know, I've got people starting with me on the hod with no experience or little experience, and I'll pay them a hod carrier's wage, which is about 120 a day and up. But, you know, a lot of people will pay someone with hardly any experience on the hod, and they'll go, yeah, £70 a day, £80 a day. You've got no experience. But hod carrying is so easy to pick up. Hod carrying is something you can, someone with a bit of common sense can do hod carrying and learn how to be a good hod carrier within a month. And there's no reason why they can't be getting paid 120 a day, because it is a hard graft. And I can understand why a lot of hod carriers don't turn up, because it is fucking hard going. You slaved doing 100 grows for 50p a day. Can you take on a 17-year-old? I can, yeah. But you wouldn't be paid much because of the pure fact you're not allowed to do anything on site. You are basically, as a 17-year-old on the site I'm on, you're allowed to push a broom. And that is it. So, to me, I wouldn't want to take a 17-year-old on because I can't use a 17-year-old at the minute. The only person that I really want to take on is my sister, because she's my sister and I want her to be able to work. But 17, you're not allowed to go for a shit without me walking you to the toilet. So I don't really want to take on anyone under the age of 18 at the minute, because it just causes a lot of problems. Excuse me. 40 quid a day. Who said 40 quid a day? Ryan, you get paid 40 quid a day. Who said that? Right, 40 quid a day. And someone said what? Slong Wong, 40 quid a day, ha ha ha. We rather claim benefits, for fuck's sake. Well, I know, mate. I was getting paid 25 a day for my first year. Then 35, then 55 after my third year. And, you know, look where I am now. I'm doing a lot better. You know, it's not great, but if you're doing your apprenticeship and you're laying and you're getting taught to do bricklaying, then you shouldn't worry about your money, should you? I'd worry about money if I wasn't learning. You know, if I was going to work at 16, 17 years old and I was like, right, you're an apprentice, right, go get me muck, go get me bricks, do that, and they're not teaching you how to lay bricks and you're getting paid 35, 40 pound a day, then that's a no-no. That is a big no-no. And anyone that's getting that done to them should be like, nah, that ain't on. I'm being used as slave labour, basically. Big Mike. No, it's triple I like that, but in capitals. No space. Collison, no space. Triple I. Yeah, Magic, you're right. Yeah. Charles, that was back in the day. 17 years ago. Yeah, no. But if you actually look at the government guideline rules for what is to be paid, then you'll see it's about £35 a day. I don't pay that. I couldn't pay someone £35 a day. No way. Do you know what I mean? My sister's 16. I didn't even pay her that. I was giving her about 50 quid a day, and she was just pushing a broom around and sneaking off on her phone, little shit. Do big sites take on one-on-one gangs for superstructures? I mean, hello.
You keeping busy, son?
Yeah.
Good. Things going all right?
Yeah. Yeah, they do, if you're any good. What work gloves do you use? Oh, they're just, fuck knows. They last a couple of days, if that. I started work on £15 a day. Yeah, but, you know, it was £15 a day for you. It was £25 a day for me. And it goes up through the years, doesn't it? It's got a, you know... At the end of the day, it's like, you know... Got price inflation of everything, isn't you? So your wages have to go up with it. I mean, the wages hasn't gone up as quick as the inflation of the world has gone up, is it? So we're technically getting poorer. We're having more taken away from us. We're paying more taxes. We're earning less, even though we're earning more because of the price of everything that's gone up. You know, it was like that, and the prices are going up. But our wages are going like that, and the prices of things are going like that. So technically, we're getting poorer and poorer. We think we're getting more money, but we're actually getting fucking poorer. We need a weekly joke. I'm not really one for saying jokes, mate. Chill as a joke, Darren. Dad, no. Come on, give us a joke, Dad. No. Go on, go and think about it for a couple of minutes and then come back. He's going to think about it. Do you trust any of them to build something on their own? No, not yet. I mean, I don't mind them having a go at building a corner or something. I'm not quite at a point where I can say build the whole thing and then I'll check it. I like... You know, if they're building a panel, I'll check it where I was having to check every brick, every course about a month ago for everyone. It was a killer. I was not earning a penny. But it is what it is. This is the you know, you got to take a step back to take a step forwards. So, you know, but now I can get away with 3 or 4 courses and I might, yeah, and then I have to check. My dad lives... No, he sort of does and don't. He sort of does a bit of travelling and that, but because of COVID, he's had to be a bit... he's had to stay here for a bit, but he usually travels in his motorhome. He's a free spirit, my dad. Charlie, I'm 22 years old. I've been doing groundworks and civil engineering for around 4 years. Currently on £5.50 a week. Take home. Self-employed. I want to learn bricklaying. Would it be stupid to start? You're 22 years old. No, of course not. Groundworks is like... I don't know. I'm not too sure about groundworks. There's no reason why you couldn't start your own groundworks firm and go about it that way, because groundworks, there's a lot of money in groundworks if you're your own ganger. But I think it's a bit harder than bricklaying, isn't it? Bricklaying is quite easy to go on price. Fairy washing up liquid. No. No, I've never worked in Ireland, Billy. Such an Irish name, innit, Billy? Deluxe, has your dad got an OnlyFans? He has, actually. Nutter, ain't he? France has been turning up turning in for the other gang. He has actually. I was actually commenting about that to him the other day. I went, "Why the fuck didn't you turn up this much for me?" He was burning around. I turned around and went, "'Cause I didn't like you." Nah, he's. I think he's. Yeah, he's calmed down a bit at the weekends, if you get my drift. Because you know, anyone that drinks heavy and gets on the gear is a Monday clubber. Accept jobs as far as Nottingham. No. The job I'm doing at the minute, I really am so relaxed. It's square boxes. Obviously, it's not my own job. I'm subbing off of someone, so the prices aren't as good as if I'd done it myself. But I don't have to chase anyone for money. I get paid weekly. They do all my I book in what they get paid. I just take my cut, and they get paid a set wage, and it is just stress free, which is what I need. You know, I earn a half decent living. I'm comfortable. So no, I've had a lot of job offers thrown at me, which I keep turning down. I mean, this site. I said to myself, I would like to build the gang up to a nice big size so that I could maybe eventually start popping off and doing my own little bits here and there while I have that site. That is my goal. But I'd like, you know, to keep building the gang up, definitely, before I do anything, really. Does your YouTube cover your money when you get rained off? Yeah, I was really quite surprised with YouTube, and I can see why people want to do it.
Hiya.
Hello, Trouble.
Hi.
YouTube pay really well, actually.
Did you not see my comment?
No?
I said hi from the bathtub.
Oh, right. No, I didn't see it.
Can't see me over there, can you?
No.
You're funny.
What happened to that trowel? Oh, yeah, that trowel. Forgot about that. 8 grand. Did I fuck it? 8 grand. Fucking mugged me right off, didn't they? I thought, you know when it's too. I thought to myself, fuck off. This is a joke. And I thought, you never know. There might be some rich weirdo out there that wants to rub me trowel on his ball sack or something. So I thought, fuck it. I'll just see if it sells. Did it fuck? I've still got it sitting somewhere, that trowel. What would you call your gang? The A-team. No, not quite yet.
The dream team.
The dream team.
Just because I'm.
Oh, we're starting to get through the work now. I've got another hog carrier starting. Well, he's someone that wants to lay, and he said he's done a bit of laying, but I says, look, mate, I was like, the way I'm working it is that whoever comes can go on the hod first, because I'm taking people with less experience, and I'm giving, you know, it's more like I suppose like a bit of a ranking system. I suppose they come in, and then now Tom he's been on the hod doing all the muck and stuff. I'm going to now put him on loading out in front, and if he loads out a couple of plots in front, it gives him incentive to want to load out. I hope. I think that's how my mindset works. If you know, and if he loads out in front, and he gets it done, you know, because let's be honest, no one wants to load out all day every day. But if you've got a bit of an incentive to load out in front, you know, oh, he's going to let me drop back on the trowel, then they'll want to get it done, won't they? So that's my call yours the misfits. But no, that is my and then the one that's starting next week or whatever it is, I said to him, you know, as soon as Tom can run into a line comfortably, which, you know, it only takes about a month for me to be able to teach someone to run into a line, then the next hottie can then go from doing the muck to loading out front to then dropping back. And that's how I want to do it, because I feel like everyone's got an incentive to work hard. Everyone's, you know, I'm just looking for a gang of people that all want to turn up, all want to be there, all want to get on. You know, I don't care if people book a day off here and there, but I do not want people that are on a Monday morning at 7 o'clock just before work say, oh, I can't make it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, come on. You know what I mean? If someone says to me, all right, Charlie, I've got to book off next week. I've got to do this, this and this. And, you know, Harry's done it. Harry's actually done it last week. But he told me about it ages ago, but he's just reminded me last week. And he asked me if it's still okay. Do you know what I mean? It's just respecting your boss, isn't it? You don't just not turn up on a Monday, do you? And nothing's been said and expect people to believe that that's a valid reason. You gonna wear them to work? Oh, I thought they were sunglasses. That's because I ain't got my glasses on. Harry's the man. Yeah, good old boy, isn't he? I'll tell you what, they're all all right. The whole lot of them, they're all right. Harry's been there the longest now.
No, I have.
I meant them. You're perfect. People don't get to, you know. But no, Harry's a good lad. He's lost 3 stone. He's working well. He you know, no questions, just no questions, no dramas with him. He always gets on. Always tries his best. So, you know, they all are. I always ask the mad questions though. Do you ever give the gang a bonus? Yeah, ice cream on a Friday. Yeah, nah, with the bonus, you got, you know, their bonus is to me that, you know, they're getting to work and they're getting to learn to lay every day. And at the end of the day, they've all been, you know, offered the opportunity, if they're good enough after 4 or 5 years, that they'll have an opportunity to go on a price. So they've all got incentives to work hard, but they need to prove themselves day in, day out. I don't think 4 or 5 years is a long time at all to learn bricklaying and to get, because I think personally in 4 or 5 years I will have my own jobs and I will be subbing them out. So, you know, if they learn from me, then I would love to be able to keep them all on and eventually put them on their own price. That is my goal. So, you know, as long as they come in every day, but as long as they come in all the time and, you know, get on with it, then, you know, they've got something to work towards. Come on then, let's hear it.
Right, here you are then. I'll tell you a joke.
Get in it then.
Oh, look.
Ain't a fucking
who's
joke.
there?
That's not a joke.
He's little Charlie.
Oh, yeah, cheers, Dad. Look, let's have a look at that a minute. I had my eyebrow pierced there, look.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that, look, little rebel, look, with the old eyebrow piercing, look. Fucking
And his nipple pierced.
And my nipple. I had my nipple pierced when I was about 15.
That was your mother.
What? Yeah. Yeah, Jamie's a good lad as well. Jamie's a good lad. He works well, works hard. He's, you know, he turned up with a lot of tools and he wants to help. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, anyone that shows willing with me will go a long way. And I'll always look after anyone that tries to do their best. I like a tattoo. What is it? Oh, fuck knows. It just all blurs into one, mate. What's your Christmas parties like? A couple of years ago, I nearly ended up in hospital. Oh, fucking hell.
Did you? I haven't heard this story.
Oh, you don't want to know about that one?
Go on, tell
Fucking hell.
Tell
I
us.
think it went for about 4 days, I think, when last Christmas, a couple of years ago, 2-3 years ago. What's the plan for tomorrow? Plan tomorrow is, if the weather holds out, the plan tomorrow is we're going to carry on down the bottom. We're waiting for the scaffs to get that gable scaffolded. And I'm going to send Jamie and Harry up there and leave you and me down the bottom. I nearly just got you in that. What are you doing?
Massaging it.
You know. Yeah, I'm going to stick them two up on the gables. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's supposed to be banging it down tomorrow. Yeah, well, they fucking say it every fucking week, don't they? I got a full week in, well, no, we had Monday off though, didn't we?
Only because of the bank holiday.
Bank holiday, we had bank holiday off. So, yeah, it's supposed to rain all week last week. I worked all week last week. So, I never listen to the fucking, what they say about the weather. I just get up and go. Don't even look. Even if it's raining when I come outside, I'll still drive to work. Get there. I won't, if it's raining when I get there, I won't get out. But if it's not raining, I'll get out if it's supposed to rain. I don't want to get out and get wet, but I will go out if it ain't raining.
Cover the camera up a second.
Oh, fuck me. I've been on for like ages. I'm going to play some Warzone.
No, you're coming to bed.
Nah.
It's your bedtime this day.
Fuck off. Right, it's lovely chatting to you all. Probably give it a couple of weeks before I do another live, but who fastest trowel out of your gang? Well, me. I fucking hope so at all. Well, look, you know, I can't judge anyone's speed at the minute with each other because at the end of the day, you know, if you put 2 quick bricklayers with the same speed, if you put one on the easy bit and one on the harder bit, the one that's getting the easy bit is going to lay more, isn't they? So, you know, at the minute, I'm sort of giving Jamie the harder bits, so he's not laying as many. Amy's laying quite a few because she's running in the middle and it's just literally line up, start running in. So, you know, she's laying a few more than Jamie at the minute, but Jamie's getting the awkward bits and, do you know what I mean? So, and Harry's obviously just jumping in the middle. Harry's getting a few down. But it soon changes is if I put if I switch it about, then, you know what I mean? It's like, sometimes Amy could lay more than me. If I'm building blockwork corners and she's running in the middle bits, you know, if I'm taking the time of the corners, then she technically lay more blocks than me in that little period of time. Do you know what I mean? It's just depends what everyone's building, doesn't it? Who's doing the most. So I don't judge someone by how little they've done. I sort of have to take into account what they're building and how hard it is. Right, yeah, anyway, good chatting to you all. Have a good week and hope you all what's it? I'm going to carry on watching that. Fuck playing the computer. Right, see you all later. Peace.